amount that a woman gives on the same day.
Okay. Let me get with you. Let me see what? Hold on. Go ahead and read it.
Salaki, the scripture, sir?
Yeah. And it says Numbers, right? Numbers what?
Numbers 30 and 5. I don't have the scripture in front of me. Salaki.
Somebody get it for
It's the
him.
book of
Numbers. Anybody there?
Khan said it's the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 5.
So you want the young man to read it, Bob?
No, he does not have the he doesn't have I think he's using his phone. So just read what's it? Kodam, read one for me.
Come on. So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 30, verse 5. But if
start at verse 1.
If her father disallow her,
start at verse 1.
Chapter 30, verse 1. And Moses, sir. Numbers 30 and 1. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, this is the thing which the Most High have commanded. Verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Most High, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
When does this happen with a man? When does this happen?
So like, yes, sir, like when you come in at the truth. You know
yes, when that oil is being poured on your head. You understand? You have a chance for that oil not to be poured on your head. Why? Because you were doing it. Remember when you do it, brothers have to stand up and do what?
And vouch
when a man receive his name, what does a brother have to do?
Vouch
not his name, but also his rank.
Say your name 3 times.
Say your name 3 times, but that rank, when you give him that rank also too, and that all be poured on your head, what happens? 2 brothers had to stand up and say, yeah, I vouch for this brother. You understand? So start over again, verse 2.
Verse 2. If a man vow a vow unto the Most High, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word.
You come into the truth, and you say what? You're going to do what? You're going to pick up the sword, and you're not going to do what? You're going to drop it. You're going to get that oil poured on your head, and you're going to go to camp. You're going to uphold everything that's in this Bible. You vow a vow. You understand? Read on.
He shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of him. He shall not break his word.
He should not break a contract, something that he is written. He shouldn't break what?
He shall not break his word.
Yeah. You understand? That's how we did it. That's how we did it. The oppressor, he makes you write on a paper, and he still don't keep it. You see what he's trying to do with Greenland right now? They say no NATO. I forget how it goes when it comes to NATO and their own their country. They're not supposed to go to war with each other, but they will break their word. You created a whole UN charter. Had people what? Sign their name as a binding contract forever. and it's being broken. You know what I mean? When you come in here and you give your word, you better not break it. He's saying he shall not break his word. Read on.
Come. He shall do according to all that proceeded out of his mouth.
You understand? To do all that proceeded out of his mouth. Yes, I'm going to do it. You want this oil point here? Yes, last counsel. I want it. No sweat, brother. You're going to get it. You better not drop your sword, though. You understand? You better not drop your sword. You understand? That's why, you brothers in here, you my brothers. You get up and leave out of here. I don't know you. You understand? I do not. You understand? Read on.
Come, verse 3. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Most High,
So
and
a woman could do it
herself
too. You understand? She could do it too. Right? Read on.
and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth.
Right.
Verse
So
4.
So in other words, this is being done in front what? This is all being done in front of what? A priest. You understand? And she is what? In her father's house. Meaning what?
Meaning
this woman is what? She's not married. Right? And she did it in her youth. Right? Read on.
Verse 4. And her father hear her vow, and her bond wherewith she had bound her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her.
So meaning what? Father should do what? When it say hold his peace, meaning what?
So, like it, sir, if I may, he's gonna let her do the vow and not interrupt the vow that she's taking with the Lord.
Yes. You can't be like, yo, hold up. Now you can't. No, hold your peace out. Right? Read on.
Then all her vows shall stand.
Right.
And every
so
bond.
He ain't saying nothing when he hear it. Meaning he ain't go against it. Then it shall what?
Then all her vows shall stand.
It shall stand.
Every
meaning what?
bond.
When it say every vow shall stand, what that mean?
So, like it, sir, everything that she's vowed to the Most High, you understand? If that's what she has uphold to.
Yes. Right. Read on.
And every bond wherewith she have bound her soul shall stand.
Right. Meaning now that's it. It's in how you put it, like in ink. It's done. You can't do what? You can't take it back now. This is it. It's going to stand. Now read on.
Verse 5. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth,
meaning what?
Not any of her vows.
So what did the father do?
He stopped her from saying her vows.
So meaning what? The father did what? He did not do what?
So like I said, he didn't do what verse 4 said. He didn't hold his peace.
Yeah, he didn't hold his peace. He's like, hold up now. Wait. Nah. Read on.
Not any of her vows or of her bonds wherewith she had bound her soul shall stand.
Right? He's like, because this is a what? This is a what?
A vow.
A vow, but it meaning pertaining to the person that making it. This is a what? A
marriage,
young
sir.
sister. A young sister She's not married, she's in her father's house. So her father is in what? Charge of her. That's why in our custom, you had to go and make a what? You had to go make a deal with the father before you marry his daughter. You touch his daughter. You have to go to that father. You understand? Because now you taking something away from him. You understand? So you'll have to go sit with that father and talk to him. Well, being that, since she's under his roof, he can be like, yo, nah, you're not going to do that. And that's why it's so, you know what I mean? So, I mean, like you vow a vow in front of mirror. That really don't mean nothing. You say something in front of mirror. You know what I mean? Really, you know what I mean? Don't mean anything. Because why? Why don't mean anything? It means something, but then again, it don't mean anything. Why?
Salaki.
Salaki.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to?
Sir, because no one's there to witness it.
That's it. So guess what? You could say, you know what? I vow I'm not going to what? As simple as I'm not going to drink. You make a vow in front of the mirror. I'm not gonna. I'm not. You know what I mean, by myself, not in front of the mirror, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to drink any liquor for the next 4 months. Who heard it?
The most I did, sir.
Yeah, the most I did, but who's gonna hold your to it then? When you drink that liquor, we ain't know what vow you made. You didn't. So how the priest of the Lord could hold you to it, to your vow that you made to the Lord? You understand?
Count.
Like you making a vow, you're gonna have to go before the priest of the Lord for that to hold. You know what I mean? For the Lord to even take you serious. Because the Lord know you smell, you know what I mean, Jack Daniels the next day. You'll drink, and then after you drink, guess what you're gonna be saying? Guess what you'll say after you drink? In your mind, we'll start after this one. Then you'll drink 2 weeks, and then you'll tell yourself we'll start after this one. But if you do it in front of the priest, guess what? There's some repercussions to pay if you take one sip. You understand? You understand? There's some repercussion you're gonna have to pay. That's why the father, he is doing what? He is what? Listening to what his daughter is saying. She's making a vow, but he gonna have to say, you know what? No, she wouldn't be able to do this. Why? Because he knows his daughter. He knows this young woman. He knows what she's capable of doing, what she's not capable of doing. And that vow you make, and that's how serious we took it. And that's how serious we are taking our vow in here. We're taking back our culture. You understand? You can't come in here and say, you know what I mean, you want to serve the Lord, this, that, the other, and then you want to go to the strip club. Nah, brother. You're going to get checked on that. You're going to get kicked out on that. You want to behave like you'll behave in the world? No. You're not having that in here. This ain't IUIC. This ain't them other Israelite groups. You understand? We are allowed to be a sinner. Nothing here. You make that vow, you better take it very serious. You understand? And outside of the vow you're taking to becoming a priest of the Lord or becoming a sister, there's other vows you could take. You understand? Or make. You just had to come and talk to a priest first. You understand? You just had to talk to a priest first, and that vow could, it could happen. Could be a sister in here who come in and you want to solely dedicate your life to the truth. And you want to not have a man for 2-3 years till you build that strength until you're actually ready. That could happen, but you're going to have to do it in front of the priest. Doing it in front of the mirror means nothing. You got to come before a priest and do it. So now you held accountable. You held to that vow. You understand? All right? You're good on that, young man? Well, there's another part. Did we finish reading 5? Put on?
So it's a couple more. It says,
Go ahead.
or her bonds for which she had bound her soul shall stand, and the Most High shall forgive her because her father disallowed her.
You understand? All right? The father is like, no, you ain't doing that. But the Lord ain't going to what? Let it stand, and he's going to forgive her. You understand? So this whole chapter here goes on to speaking about what? Making vows. You understand? I believe this is the same one. Does it have the Nazarite in this one too? I'm not too sure. But that's another vow. You understand? A man could take. But you have to do that in front of a priest. You can't do a Nazarite vow in front of your mirror. You understand? All right? Good on that?
Kanum ka the water.
Annabelle. All right.
Kanum ka the water.
Annabelle. Hey, you are coming in delayed? Kodam are coming in delayed?
Sir.
Okay.
Are we delayed to you?
In a way, because when I speak, you will talk and then it seems as if I'm coming in delayed. So I don't know.
Come.
But you answer back there quick, so I don't think so. Okay, I think somebody has had a question. Philippines.
See it go down.
I think it's Philippines.
2 and 12.
2 and 12.
Come on, Con.
Come. It's the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
I should read it from the top.
Come, it's the book of Philippians, chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only.
Who is talking here?
This Paul, sir.
Paul talking to the brothers in where?
Philippi.
All right.
Philippi.
I believe so. I want to say Philippine, but he is talking to these brothers in a city, in that city that they're in. All right. And he's telling them that what? Wherefore what? My beloved. You know what I mean? Because why? Paul loved these brothers in the truth. And he's saying what? Ye always what? Obeyed. And now he going on to say what? Read on.
Not as in my presence only.
Meaning what?
Now,
these men are not what? What you'll call somebody who don't switch up, or somebody who switched up
A man pleaser, sir.
when authority comes around. Come on, what you say?
Hypocrite.
Pleaser.
I take hypocrite by looking for another word.
Salaki, sir.
Two words. Come on.
Respect the persons.
I'll take that by one more layman too.
Brown nose.
Man,
Okay. I want the brown nose a little, you know, but you know what I mean, for the YouTube purposes, for the youth purposes, I'll go with what Zion was about to say. Zion, what was about to say?
So, like, sir, what you saying? A man pleaser?
man, please.
Yes. That's a man pleaser. A man pleaser will do what? He will act one way when authority is in front of him. And then when authority is not in front of him, he act it totally what? Different. We switch up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these men, they're not switching up. You understand? Even when Paul is not in the presence, they're behaving like they're in the truth. You understand? They're carrying about themselves like they're in the truth. So now I don't have to see a YouTube clip with you in the club with a Mitri and some white woman. You know what I mean? You're having a good time with a white woman.
Mm.
You understand? I can see you in the club with your Mitri and you having a good time with a sister, you just, you know what I mean, enjoying the vibes. You understand? Read on.
Come. But not much more in my absence.
Mm-hmm.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
I know he's saying what? In my absence, what he's telling them to do?
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
What does it mean by that?
So, like you, sir, is he telling them to have integrity?
Okay. Yes. But he's telling them to what? Work out their own what?
Salvation with fear and trembling.
Yes. So you go home, you understand, you behave like an angel is sitting down watching you, doing everything you're doing. You understand? And that will, you know what I mean, that will curb your flesh arc. You understand? Now you are trying to what? Work out your what? Your own salvation with fear. You understand? And we know what fear is. What's fear?
So, like I said, the beginning of knowledge.
Yes. All right? What's the beginning of knowledge?
The fear of the Lord.
Which is to what?
Keep the law,
Do what he said to do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. To do his Lord's statutes and commandments. That's how you work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You understand? So now you behave in the house with your man like you will come in class and behave. You understand? You behave yourself like the man in the house, like when you come to class, how you will behave. You'll be politer, brother, politer, sister. And then as soon as you go home, the lion come out. The jungle behavior come out. No. That's not you working out your salvation with fear and trembling. You understand? You come into the truth and you're not thinking about doing what with the brothers in the truth and the resources in the truth. What you're not thinking about. Wherever so often a brother or sister comes in here and abuse. What is that? What they abuse? If you're not vigilant. Akim?
Salaki, sir, could you repeat that again?
I say a brother or sister comes in here right? And because they don't fear the Lord with that trembling, they abuse something.
The
You're coming here
brotherhood.
for one purpose, a
Slack.
brother or a sister. Come on.
Slack, sir. I was about to say they abuse the brotherhood or sisterhood.
Meaning what?
Meaning they take advantage of the brothers and sisters in here
That's it.
that do fear the Lord.
Yes. You have to be vigilant. Boy, I'm watching. You come in here, bet your bottom dollar I'm watching to see what you doing. People gonna come in here and abuse the mercy brothers and sisters give you because we've been given mercy and took it and ran with it. You understand? And went and bring other brothers and sisters in school. I'm watching to see what you're doing. If you just coming in here to use brothers and sisters, or you coming in here to do what? To work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You understand? Paul, had to lay it out for these brothers. You understand? He had to lay it out for them. Read on.
Verse 13. For it is God which worketh in you both to will and to do his good pleasure.
You understand? It's God that doing it. You understand? Both will and what?
Both to will and to do his good pleasure.
Yeah. Both his will and to do his good pleasure. You understand? Good pleasure is not coming in here and abusing the brotherhood, the sisterhood. You understand? You're not coming in here and then you're looking down on a sister. You're coming in here and looking down on a brother and thinking you better than him or you better than her. You're not doing that. You're not trying to do what? Get money out of the school. You're thinking about ways of doing what? Bringing money in, paying your tithes, seeing that the school needs what the school needs, and now you giving. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometime it might come, and it might not have anything. No sweat. That's what the brotherhood is for. But it's not to come in here and abuse. You understand? You understand what I'm saying, right?
Concert.
Concert.
All right. Anything else?
Okay.
I think Nayathaq had one too.
So, Lucky, sir.
Come on.
I have one in Revelation 18 and 24.
Revelation 18 and 24.
Concert.
Okay.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 24.
Who phone is that? Take care of that phone.
And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. Now, what do you mean by that?
Yes, no. Right. So you want to know what's that speaking about?
Yeah, especially the last part, and of all that were slain upon the earth.
Right. The her is who? Read it one more time.
And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints.
Right. So where's the blood of where's the blood of the prophets and of the saints? Where are they?
In Babylon.
Yeah, which is where today?
America.
Babylon is, yes. You understand? This or you can say this entire earth, because remember, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
You understand? And the blood of the prophets, you understand, is in this earth. And those people, her people. Read on.
And of saints,
Mm-hmm.
and of all that were slain upon the earth.
Yes. And everything. You see what's happening on the earth right now. Remember, it's said in I believe it's in book of is it second Ezra's, right? Where it talks about, is it second Ezra's? I can't remember, second Ezra's. Where it talks about the destruction that this man been putting on the earth. You understand? The blood that he's shedding on the earth. You understand? Like, remember, it ain't just the prophets he unaliving. It's other nations he unaliving too. You understand? Well, the Lord, he gonna deal with this man. Right? Read verse 23.
And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee.
Mm-hmm.
And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee.
Read on.
For thy merchants were the great men of the earth.
Read on.
For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
You understand? Like, he's telling you that what? America ain't gonna shine no more. These Europeans, their whole light about them being the first person, the Einstein, the this, the that, they're gonna be looked at as murderers on the earth, like they're being looked at right now. You understand?
So, cancel. Salaki.
Come on.
That means their democracy is what they use to deceive the nation.
Democracy, and what else he used to deceive the nation?
His military.
Yes, that's sorcery. Them jets. You understand? Well, guess what? He went and stole. No, brother, understand this. How much ships of oil he done took from the stole? Not, I shouldn't use took. He stole from the Venezuelan nation.
Ship.
You all know how much?
It's a lot, sir.
Mm-hmm.
1.8 million barrels.
No. Where them 1.8 million barrels is? He done sold it to Qatar for 500 and something million dollars or more. Put the money in the Qatari bank to try and circumvent laws that if he put it in any other location, now they'll have to take it and pay the bills. It's almost like I take your money, but remember, you have bills to pay for the house. But I take your money and put it in some Swiss bank account. Ain't no bills getting paid for your house, none. And your nation just keep on getting poorer and poorer. And before you know it, what you think gonna happen in Venezuela? What do you think gonna happen in Venezuela?
Salakia,
Come on.
they'll go under new government, under U.S. government.
You're talking about the aftermath. Before they get to a new government, what's going to happen?
It's like it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The people have to suffer first.
So, meaning, okay, so what is going to happen?
Salaki.
Those of you, brother, who was in I.S.U.P. military, what you think going to happen?
Military
stable.
invasion and civil unrest.
It's gonna be what?
Military invasion
Destabilize.
and civil unrest.
Okay, not so much as invasion, but just think if they lay siege to your home, before you know it, the people are going to be fighting each other. They're gonna be fighting each
Destabilize.
other. Yes, they'll be fighting each other. Remember, when America came here, who was here first? Who was
The
here in
Indians.
America first?
The
The
Indians.
who?
Indians.
The Native Indians.
Right.
What happened to the Native Indians?
They fought against each other.
Yeah. Of course.
Just like the Maroons.
And now, guess what happened to the Native Indians? Then the oppressor just came in and did what? Fight them. But by now, your nation are weak. You don't fight with the people who you've been with on the island for years before the white man come. But the white man found a way to make you think that just like the what? The serpent in the garden. Make you think you could been what? Share power with him. Make you think your tribe was going to be the most powerful tribe. Yours going to rule. But he used that. You understand? Just like what he did with Europe, what he doing with Europe right now. He had Europe. He made Europe sign a treaty to come into the UN. Made NATO, made an alliance with Europe, with NATO. Kept Russia out of NATO. You understand? Went to war against Russia with Ukraine as a proxy. And now guess what's going to happen to Europe now? What's happening to Europe right now? You're watching the news? What's happening to Europe right now?
They're getting scared.
With Denmark.
They're getting scared.
Scared of what?
America. Trump.
America is doing what? Is turning on them and saying you better give up Greenland. Come on, give it up. Give it up. Give it up, Europe. You done went and conquered and stole as much as you could steal. And now America want Greenland. You don't want to give them it? Give it up. You'll see. We'll see how diplomacy is going to be.
Salaki, sir.
But it's Greenland. Come on.
So I was looking up the resource, the mineral resources of Greenland, which are vast. And one of the estimations was that Greenland has like 25% of the Earth rare mineral, what they call them, rare earth minerals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greenland has it. Because now China has almost like a monopoly on those rare earth minerals. So now they see them in Greenland, so they're going to make sure that they get that.
Give it up. You understand? Give it up. You understand? Like you all done sat back and watch us. You remember when black people was crying and they was telling us just lace your boots up and stop crying. You the problem in America. Lo and behold, the earth getting to see who the problem is. Lo and behold. Right? And now how about that one? Read 19 and 1. How about that one in there?
Canada one cancer.
Go ahead. Read 19 and 1, Revelation. Right. This is right after Revelation 18 and I think 24. Read on.
Book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 1. And after these things, I heard a great voice of much people in heaven, saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our God.
You understand? Why? Because God is going to come and get what? Revenge. He's going to avenge his prophets. You understand? He's going to avenge his people. He is going to do it. This ain't no if, ain't no but, ain't no maybe. He is going to do it. You understand? Your oppressor can't carry on with the way he's carrying on. And the Lord just sit back and watch. You understand? He is going to deal with this oppressor. And your Christian church will have you think that the Lord Almighty looking down from heaven, seeing what these oppressors doing on the earth, and not do nothing until everything will be just okay.
Just pay your tithes, and it will
that's
be fine.
Yeah. Right? Okay. Next, I think what's his name? I think we do the 2 and 12. I think now they have had 39 and 18. Ezekiel. What I make? You can get that from her? Oh, young man, you get a Bible?
Count, I have it in front of me.
You can read now?
Count.
Okay, get Ezekiel 38 and 18.
Count.
Hold on.
Ezekiel.
Young man, hold on. Kodam, you go ahead and read it. I tell you, I hear the background. So don't sweat it.
Comic-Con is the book. Comic-Con, so this is the book Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 18. And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, said the Lord God, that my fury shall come up in my face.
Right? So he's saying what?
And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, said the Lord God.
Sorry, it's 39. Sorry, 39.
Oh, 39. So,
yeah.
Oh, 39.
No, that's my fault.
So like,
and 18.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 18. You shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams and lambs and of goats and bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashan.
Read on.
Verse 20. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots.
No, you read verse 19?
So I'll skip it. Verse 19, and ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till ye be drunken of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you.
All right, what is that saying? What's the Lord saying here?
So, like, sir, would this be like after we overcome the nations?
So what basically what we gonna do?
Like, I guess I'm gonna say the hog, but eat eye off the cow.
Okay. What? Okay. Just think like how black people, how we talk. Go ahead. How about that one?
I would say we're going to prosper at that time
Basically,
and reap the fruits of our labor.
that's it. It's almost as if when it tells you about the fat, just think you now remember these farmers, these white farmers that have all them cattle and stuff. You understand? They're reaping what? The fatness that what? That their what? Forefathers laid down for them. You understand? They're gonna get money from the government. Them white farmers fitting to get paid by the government. You understand? They're reaping what their father laid down for them. But guess what? Well, the Lord saying that ye are going to what? Eat what? The fatness of the mighty. You understand? Not literally eat, but we're gonna what? We're gonna get all the riches. You understand? Elon Musk, you mean have your fun right now. Christ come back today or tomorrow. His riches is going to be in your hands, in Christ's hand, and Christ is going to distribute it to whoever he feels fit. You understand?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The first payment to the farmers is $13 billion.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that is fatness, Ark. You understand? That is balling. You understand? Them farmers, you know what I mean, they're gonna be just fine on their ranches. Guess who's not going to be fine? Guess who's being eaten alive right now? Blacks, Hispanic, and First Nation people. Just imagine you went and created. Remember, they had the police. You had the police already, right? Now you went and created a whole organization, right? This whole what do you call them? ICE. These ICE, wherever, you know what I mean, Gestapos, if you want to call them that. You understand? You created that just for who? Just for us. You understand? For our people. You understand? Just for our people. So which means they what? While we suffer, they get rich. But the Lord saying the tables are going to turn on them. You understand? All right. Anything else? Okay.
Will you ask me to keep it, sir?
No, I think he wanted up to verse 19. You understand?
Okay, come on.
Like the Lord fitting, he want this place. You understand? He want this place, you know what I mean, destroyed. Remember, Christ, they say Christ what? The horse's blood is going to be up to the horse's bridle when Christ returns. You understand? I mean, this place is going to be filled, you understand, with violence. You understand? Just to free Black people, Hispanics, and First Nation people from the tyranny of these oppressors and these other nations that sat back and watched the oppressor get rich off us and try to school us. You understand? Especially that bastard called what's his name? Barack Obama. You all remember this speech? Who could get that speech from him? That he made on Father's Day. If you could find that speech, that'll be good. But do you all have any more questions before I get into this?
Khan, sir. I have a question. Officer Raleigh-Durham. Hey, Salaki, sir, there's like this slogan, right, that goes on. I've heard on social media. I've heard Akim say it, and it's what do you say to sisters, right, that encourage this statement or actually love this statement that You want your wife to, you want a soldier, you want a rib. Like, do you want her to be a, so it's like when that's heard, like it make it seem like a brother wants his wife to be a robot or like some, and then when a sister hears that, it's like, oh, I don't have to listen, I don't have to obey because I'm only a weaker vessel, so you have to pardon me, you have to excuse me, being disrespectful or whatever a sister is. But the statement is, anytime there is an issue and a brother is like, damn, I wish my wife would do this, or hey, you want a soldier, or you want a wife, or you want a rib, however they put it, and it seems like it's giving a pass, or sisters use it or can use it as a pass when the perception of a soldier seems like it's like some tyrant, like, hey, do this and do that, do this. Where in the UPK, I've never had a man above me be given order and be that wasn't brotherly about it. So why can't that correlation be, you know what I mean? Not necessarily a soldier, but just being a sister, just being a good sister to a brother, and not be such a monster and a tyrant in the home. I'm just saying, I that statement I feel like is irresponsible to a degree. Salaki, sir.
Yeah, to a degree, right? Okay, the statement sometimes might be true. You understand? But it's counsel. The couple might need marriage counsel. That's why you don't go on social media and try to, air your relationship out. We don't do that in here. We don't condone that type of behavior in here. You have an issue with your husband, your husband, you have an issue with your rib, you could get marriage counsel. You understand? You have some issue that both of you are going through, you all could, definitely call a camp leader and see if he could set up either a trespass counsel or a marriage counsel. I wouldn't advise a sister, to make that statement online. I don't want to advise, a brother or anybody to try and, entertain it. But we, we're living in a world here where social media is, is everything. But I wouldn't condone it. But then again, I don't know the dynamics, in that relationship. I just won't, I won't comment or nothing like that on that, if that's what you're asking. All right.
Come on, and I have a second question based on what you said. Could you give me an example of a trespass counsel between a husband and a wife versus a marriage counsel?
Well, okay. What's a trespass?
An ought, sir.
Yes. So if your wife have an ought with something that you doing, right? But you have an ought with something that she's doing. You're trying to tell her to do something. She don't want to do it. She's refusing to do it. You understand? You might have an ought with that. She's trying to get you to do something, but you don't want to do it. You don't even want to hear her out. She might have an ought with that. Right? So you go to here and there alone. You can't work it out. Right? One might be, you know what? I think we should take this to counsel. Because you want to take the money and go gamble it. Go put it on the lottery when you have electric bill to pay. You understand? You might want to take the money that's supposed to come to the household and now you go spend it on something that you want to spend it on. You understand? So she has a heart with that. Because she come to you and you ain't listening and you're constantly doing it. So she has a heart. So she could take it to trespass counsel. Now, marriage counsel could mean you might be bumping heads, and it ain't. something is going on where the other person not seeing it the way you seeing it. It's a real thin line. You understand? Because maybe you're trying to make this work and it's not working. So guess what? We just need to have what? Marriage counsel. You get it? And in the marriage counsel, it could come out that, you trespass. You understand? Any trespass, it come out that this really, you'll need marriage counseling. You understand? So it all depends on the situation we're trying to get you to understand. Like the statement you're making is broad. You understand? It has to be specific for me to decide, whether this is trespass, this is marriage. All depends. All right?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
What exactly is an ought?
An ought is it's simply if I say something to you or do something to you that you don't like, and you come to me and I say, well, no, I could tell you that. I could tell you shut up. I could tell you F you. I could do it. And you like, Salak, yes, sir. And I feel, offended. That's a ought. Now, if I don't agree to what you're saying, no, we could go to council. No, we have not could go to council. We have to go to council. You have to take me to council. You understand? An ought is an offense. Some offense. You understand? Some brothers or some sisters might think, certain things they're doing might not be an offense, but it's not you to decide whether it's offense or not. It's the person who's what? Being what? The person who's being what?
Salaki, sir. Being offended?
Yeah, the person who's being offended. You understand? Right? It's the person who's being offended. If that person will be offended and come to you genuinely and tell you, I'm offended by this, that, the other, and you don't hear them out, then you have to take it to council. And then the council will decide whether or not, who is at ought and what judgment needs to take place. Okay?
Salaki out of one.
Come on.
Oh, Sarah. Hey, Salaki. Would you also, and this is just for the listeners out there, is counsel, marriage counsel, or even individual counsel, is it only during a crisis, or would you highly encourage counsel even when nothing's going wrong in a marriage?
Okay. If nothing is going wrong, then you really don't need marriage counsel. But if something is going wrong, you understand, then you do need counsel. It's like, if you're not sick, then why are you taking pills? Why are you taking medicine if you're not sick? You understand? It's the same thing, with marriage. If your marriage is going smooth and everything working out the way it's supposed to work out for you and your wife, then why do you need counseling? That's the question I would ask them. You understand? But I won't wait for it to, go all the way left field before, because it starts off with the arguments. You arguing, of course, a marriage, 99% of the times, you're gonna find yourself in some type of argument. But there must be a way you could bring it back. Give me where it says in the Bible, don't let the sun go down on your anger. You understand? Remember that. And also remember, right? What does oppression do to a man or a woman?
Salaki, sir. It makes them mad.
With what?
with the situation or why they're being oppressed?
You sure?
La.
How does it show? How does it show up in our home?
Shalaki.
Come on.
It make them fight.
Make who fight?
Husband and wife. The family.
For what? For what?
Fight for power.
For power. So remember my question, right? Remember I asked, what does oppression do? Oppression gets you what? You're angry. But is that woman oppressing you? Is that man oppressing you? Is he the reason why he can't get a job to pay them bills? Right. Or she can't get a job to pay them bills? Right. You understand? Is she the reason? I know some of us gonna be like, well, yeah, she could have go to school, he could go to school. We're not just talking about one person. You individualize it. I talk about a nation. What's taking place as a nation? Black people are being oppressed. And with oppression, right, it could have what serious mental distress on you. And when you go home, sometimes when you go home, if you had a stressful day, that woman just has to say, you know what I mean, shalom, baby. I ain't have no food warm up for years yet. And before you know it, pot and pan is on the floor and, you know what I mean, the cups at the front door.
Come.
And you'll be sitting in the prison, and guess what? You'll be sitting in jail, what? Guess what? You'll be sitting in jail, what?
No food.
Lucky.
Yeah. More hungry.
Right.
And guess what? Who you gonna turn and try to fight? Whoever is in the prison with you.
Shalaki.
Come on.
Jesus, please.
Yeah.
Help me, Jesus.
Yeah, and you'll be begging.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like if we could just understand that the person in that house is not your enemy, just understand that just, you know what I mean, for the slightest slight. Just give the person in the house the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
We were able to give Barack Obama, who we don't even know, we don't have a personal relationship with Barack Obama. We gave him the benefit of the doubt after his first election. And we thought that what? He was going to do the second time, second 4 years, he was going to do something for us. And he still failed. And then he came out. And we still say, you know what? He tried. We blame his fault. Who did we blame his faults on?
Salakia, sir. We blamed it on the Republicans.
Well, not just the Republicans. Who we blamed it on? Give me it in a nutshell.
The oppressor.
Yes, the oppressor. They blame it on the oppressor. Well, guess what? Blame what your man going through on the oppressor too. Blame what your woman going through on the oppressor too.
That's right.
You understand? And now if you still can't get fixed, here comes the UPK with the best, you will get the best counseling ever on the planet Earth. The best counseling. Your marriage is going to last for a lifetime. You understand? In here. It's going to last for a lifetime in here. You just have to want to fight.
Right.
That's all you have to do. Wake up every morning wanting to fight.
That's right.
To fight who?
The oppressor.
Well, yeah, but before you get to the oppressor, who you had to fight?
Yourself.
The person in the house.
No, yourself, not the person in the house. Yeah, yourself. I'm gonna take it and say the person in the house is yourself.
Kind of my car, sir.
Right? Yourself. You're gonna fight yourself out. You gotta fight yourself not to do what? Not to sin.
Right.
You understand? And to think. You know what I mean? Think. Really think hard before you talk to a woman in a way that you know you can't take back them words. But think hard. Now, is there sometimes she deserve it? Of course she might deserve it. You might have to, you know what I mean, you might have to use the B word a few times. You understand? But that don't mean, you know what I mean, that's the end. You understand? No, you better you use the B word, you better be using it in a way where it should be used. Because you use it in a wrong way, brother, we could be in a council. You understand? And then that B could get flipped on you. You understand? But you know acting like the woman. So you better be careful. Better come in these classes, take what you're learning, you understand, and practice it at home. You understand? Come on, give me one.
Kawakan, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 26. Salaki. Be ye angry and sin not.
So you can be angry, but you don't have to sin. That's why in here, you don't assault anybody. A woman is not allowed to put her hands on her husband. A man is not allowed to put their hands on their wife.
That's right.
We don't allow that garbage in here. You understand? We do not. Read on.
Kawakan, let not the sun go down upon your wrath.
Let not the sun go down upon your what?
Your wrath.
Like you have to find a way for you and that rib to fix it. Fix it. You understand? You have to fix whatever the issue is. If you can't get that fixed, then you need counseling. You need it. You understand?
Salaki,
no,
can I read?
Come on.
Can I read 27? Salaki, it says, never give place to the devil.
Never give place to what?
Never give place to the devil.
That's where the oppressor comes in. Remember, we said the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. Remember, he did studies on animals, specifically rats. He knows what happens when you start putting pressure on rats. When you start oppressing them in a way where you're holding food from them, you controlling how they survive, you putting them in a controlled environment, he knows the outcome of that. You understand? He knows the outcome. Remember, in the Bible, right? When we were given land by the Lord, right? Did the Lord just say, you know what, Benjamin and Judah, you'll take this land. Ephraim and this one, take. What did he do? He put us each in what? What did he do?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Each person get their lots.
Yeah, each person got their lot. Each person got their lot. You understand? But with the oppressor, he tried to do what now with you? He tried to now go bring in and put the so-called Hamites. And you in the Caribbean, don't talk, he put the Chinese, the who?
East Indian.
The East Indians. And now you know what I mean, you coming up and you like, yo, why I can't make it? Because these Chinese and these East Indians, they're the white man now to you. They're the oppressor to you on the islands. You understand? What is going on with the brothers in America under the white man is what's going on in the Caribbean with the Chinese, with the East Indians, and the other nation over us. Like, remember, England, brother, I'm telling you, Boy, when Christ come back, those Englishmen, you mean you Jakes, you all could have, you know what I mean, Esau or cross here. Them Englishmen, boy, I have something for you Englishmen when Christ return. You understand? I got something for you. I mean, a few exercises. I mean, we stretch first. I mean, make sure you get warm. Got something for you all to do. You understand? But he know what he's doing now. He is purposely oppressing you. You understand? Look at what he did to the other nation. He left China alone. He left Iran alone. He left all them other nations alone. But me and you, he did not. And he continues not to. You understand? All right? I know we're almost up on the time. We're up on the time. Just give me about 5 or 10 more minutes max. All right? I had this thing to play here for you, this video. I don't know if you all saw it. All right. And a statement this person made. What's his name? Tabawan. Look up this. What did the Danish parliamentary member? I'm a thing it for you. All right. And then I'll play the video. So check the chat area, tab 1.
Come on, Carson.
I'll send in what to put in. Now I'm going to play this video here for you. Now listen to this Lackerwood gremlin. Listen to how these people think. Oh man. Okay. Give me 1 minute, right? I'm gonna cancel that. All right. Top one, I think you gotta play. It's making me having to jump out of the was in Bankel. You could play you behind the computer, right?
Con.
Okay, so you play the video and let Taba One get that story to go with the video. You play the YouTube video there. Right?
This video of Obama?
No.
Did you send it?
Okay, you could play that video with Barack Obama, but then I want this video here quick. On the way over the time. Come on.
Here we go.
Slug, sir.
You
just wanted the story, right?
Yeah, holy story. All right, go ahead now, Banker.
It was Barack Obama's first church service since resigning from Trinity United Church of Christ. Visiting a Southside Chicago congregation, he talks personally on the role of faith in his life.
People ask me sometimes, how do you manage all this? Folks talking about you on cable and
Banker, you know the exact time for it?
I trust in the Lord.
Say that again, out of one.
You know the exact time stamp?
I do not. This was the video about him speaking against absent black fathers.
Yeah, I know. Do you know?
This is the
you
video
don't know this
that
time
showed up.
stamp.
I do not, sir.
Okay, let's put a minute into it.
It's a 2-minute video.
Let's put a minute into it.
Come on, sir.
He looks after me. Every
With
day.
his wife and daughters looking on, Obama delivers a broader Father's Day message, calling on fathers, especially in the African American community, to play a greater role in their children's lives.
But if we're honest with ourselves, we'll admit that too many fathers are also missing. Too many fathers are MIA. Too many fathers are AWOL. missing from too many lives and too many homes. They've abandoned their responsibilities. They're acting like boys instead of men.
Even straying from his script to make this point.
Any fool can have a child. That doesn't make you a father. Leaving them a
Obama shares his own experience.
All right, that's
of a
good on
father
that.
who left home.
You understand? That's good on that. You understand? Like, remember that black folks, Hispanics, and First Nation. You understand? Remember speeches like this with men like this. You understand? Who works for the so-called oppressor. Like, he would have never gone into a white church and said that. The mic would have just, cut off. Or somebody would have come and put a hand on his shoulder and try to escort him outside. You understand? Now listen to this. Now tell me who raised this man. Play it.
For America's national security. The new domain of international competition
we just using this for educational purposes.
Is the ability to control movement, navigation, lanes of travel in the polar and Arctic regions. Greenland is 25% larger than Alaska. Greenland is the size of 1/4 of the continental United States. With respect to Denmark, Denmark is a tiny country with a tiny economy and a tiny military. They cannot defend Greenland. They cannot control the territory of Greenland. Under every understanding of law that has existed about territorial control for 500 years, to control a territory, you have to be able to defend a territory, improve a territory, inhabit a territory. Denmark has failed on every single one of these tests. So they want us to spend hundreds of billions of dollars defending a territory for them that is 25% bigger than Alaska at 100% American expense. But they say, while we do this, it belongs 100% to Denmark. It's a raw deal. It's an unfair deal. And most importantly, it's unfair to the American taxpayer who have subsidized all of Europe's defense for generations now. American dollars, American treasure, American blood, American ingenuity is what keeps Europe safe and the free world safe. And Donald Trump's insisting that we be respected, Sean.
Who's that man father? I would like to know. Who's his father? You understand what he's saying?
Come on.
What is he saying?
Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, first of all, he's lying because Denmark and Greenland is part of NATO. And we have a treaty with them to defend if an outside enemy attacked Denmark or Greenland. The whole force of NATO is supposed to be behind them.
Right. Now, what is this, thing in a suit and tie saying? He is saying that Denmark, since they don't have a military, you understand? They don't have any means of defending themselves. They should just do what?
Give it up.
Give it up.
Give it up. No, we might not understand their language, but guess who understands their language? Who understands Esau's language?
Esau.
Esau understands his language. So let's hear what Esau have to say. Tabone, you have that for me?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead, read it.
Come on, sir. Salaki, sir. Hey, Salaki, sir. Before he reads that, it sounds similar to how the oppressor used to speak on their so-called slaves, right? They used to say we like slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We liked the food we were fed. We had shelter. we couldn't do for ourselves without them. We would just be savage.
Yeah.
And it's like the similar theme that I heard,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, when they were describing the benefit of slavery to the so-called slaves, or you know what I'm saying. So I just wanted to put that out before we went on.
Yeah, what you're saying is so right. But he was, when Esau speak or say those words, he's actually talking to other Edomites, letting them, like giving them like what's that word? Like he's trying for them not to feel bad for what they did to us in the past. You understand? He's trying to take away that conscience of the Esau when he speaks like that. But listen to what this Edomite here going to say. Read it. Go ahead, top one.
Come on. Select, sir. Let's read it. Top of the article. Danish politician accuses Stephen Miller of having mentality of a rapist towards mentality of a rapist.
A mentality of a rapist
towards Greenland in shocking MS Now interview. MS Now.
You understand? Hold on. You understand what he's saying, right? This man has the what? Mentality of a what? Of a rapist. I ain't saying it. Tab one is said. Who said it, Tab one?
So like it was said by the Danish MP Rasmus Jarlov.
Yeah, he is in the Danish parliament. He ain't just come off the street. You understand? He knows what type of language this is. This is, I am big, you are small. I want this, and you cannot stop me. You understand? It's almost the same as a rapist. So that's, you know what I mean? And that's how they think. You understand? Now, if you go look it up, what's the psychology of a rapist? Types of rapists. You have your power rapist. Seeks to assert control and adequacy, often using intimidation rather than extreme force. So they know what they're talking about. They know what he's doing. Read on.
Sir. Salaki, MS Now's Alex Witt offered an on-air disclaimer after a member of Denmark's parliament made a shocking statement about Chief White House aide Stephen Miller having the mentality of a rapist towards Greenland. Danish MP Rasmus Jarlov spoke with Witt on Saturday about President Donald Trump's continued threats to take over Greenland, which has been firmly under the auspices of Denmark since 1814. Witt played video of Miller arguing for Greenland to become part of the United States before asking for Jarlov's response. This is a quote from Miller's clip we just watched. Denmark is a tiny country with a tiny economy and a tiny military. They cannot defend Greenland. They cannot control the territory of Greenland. Under every understanding of law that has existed about territorial control for 500 years.
So, Tab one, that's verbatim what he said just now, right? Which lets you know, as Giannis was saying, they're part of NATO. You understand? So in other words, they ain't just paying this money to Greenland. Greenland is part of NATO. You understand? Why are you going to now try to gangster Denmark for Greenland? It's not that you ain't complaining about what Russia is doing to Ukraine too. And that's what I'm saying. Most of these oppressors, you know what I mean, people on the whole will say, will point the finger at what somebody doing, but more than likely, guess what's happening? Guess who's doing it too? Who doing it too? Who doing it too?
Sir.
Come on.
They are doing it too.
Yeah. That's why we have things placed in our laws. What did Christ tell you to do? About taking the mote out your eye. What should you do first? Before you take the mote, go ahead.
Remove the beam out of yours, sir.
Yeah. You're looking at the, what your brother and sister have in the eye. But you got some big, ass beam sticking out of yours. You understand? That is to remove what from you? Taking that beam out your eyes to remove what from you? That the white man have in abundance.
Hypocrisy.
No, somebody said it. Who said that?
Salakia. Hypocrisy.
Yeah, who said that?
Eric.
Young man. Correct. Get young man a hand. Yeah, that's it. That's just have you not be a hypocrite. You understand? Because the white man, he is a what? Living and breathing hypocrite. He tell you not to do something. And before you know it, he's doing it. And he's giving you a reason why he doing it. Like if that reason make any sense to you.
To make it okay.
It's like he trying to give you a reason when we all see what you're doing. You're stealing. And what did the Bible say about stealing land? Give me a quick one. Give me Deuteronomy 19 and 4.
You gotta
you
pay it
the
back.
Lord give us land.
You gotta pay it back.
Yeah. Come on.
Kodam, you got it?
All right. Deuteronomy 19 and 14. I mean, we are not to be like him.
Deuteronomy.
Got it.
Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 14. Thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old times have set in thine inheritance.
You understand? Like we have laws on how to deal with each other, man. This oppressor, he don't care about these laws. He don't. He want to create his own laws. Tell people they have to have this to govern themselves. You go do it. But then he find a way to go wrong. Still trying to come and steal land from you. You understand? Give me Micah 2 and 1. Micah 2, 1 to 2.
Khan.
Right, and then we'll do one more.
Right?
Go ahead.
Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
Woe to them that what?
That devise iniquity.
And that's the thing. The oppressor know his time is but short. You understand? God is telling you what? Destruction to them that devise iniquity. And what this oppressor is devising is iniquity. Read on.
Khan. And work evil upon their beds.
And what?
And work evil upon their beds.
Even when they're going to sleep. Do you know this dude called Donald Trump? You heard about him releasing the text he got from the French president, Macron? That man released everything, post everything online. Look it up, tab 1. Make Macron look like a, you know what? A B, a W, you name it. All right, read on.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
They what?
They practice it.
Yeah, they come on news and tell you like Stephen Miller that you can't defend your place. And this is where you had to ask black people too. Ask them. These are questions to ask them. first you had to ask them, are we in slavery?
Right.
What they're gonna say?
Nope.
They're gonna say la.
No. Okay, no sweat. If the white man wanted to put us back in slavery tomorrow, what can we do to stop him?
So like you say.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is nothing, but a black person will be like, we'll fight.
But he ain't doing it now.
Right.
He ain't doing it now. You understand?
Right.
He don't want to fight. He ain't fighting now. He can't do nothing. Fight and do what? And then if he says fight, okay, what you gonna fight with your fists? You're gonna pick up a gun? Who made the guns? Who made the bullets? What happened when the bullets run out?
Right.
Now you'll start to see the chains turning in slow motion in that head. And then before you know it, he trying to switch topic because you done box him in. He can't do nothing. Right. Which means you are in slavery and you don't even know it.
Right.
The chains done come off your hands and feet, around your neck, and now inside here to the point where you don't even think you're enslaved. But you can't defend yourself. And Miller telling you.
Right.
You can't defend yourself. What the hell are you gonna do? They have the military. What you gonna do? You understand?
So like
what
sir,
are you going to do? Come on.
I got another scripture, if I may.
Come on.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting power against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his.
Yeah. And that's what they're doing right now. Europe is doing right now. But they're trying to come at Donald Trump, like a llama. Tabu, when you got it? You got the text?
Come on, sir.
That's all over the internet. Just read a little bit of it. And you would think Macron is a woman speaking to her man. Read.
Come on, sir. This article kind of breaks it up, but he said, my friend, speaking of Donald Trump, my friend, we are totally in line on Syria. We can do great things on Iran. I do not understand what you are doing on Greenland. I can set up a G7 meeting after Davos in Paris on Thursday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I can invite the Ukrainians, the Danish, the Syrians, and the Russians in the margins. Let us have a dinner together in Paris on Thursday before you go back to the U.S.
That's what I told you I'd be able to hold yourself out. Have some discipline.
Let us have a dinner together in Paris on Thursday before you go back to the U.S. Like it, sir.
This man wants to take Donald Trump out. Keep begging him to come out with him so they can sit down and talk.
Right.
You understand? Like, brother, I'm telling you, what the Lord have coming these people way, it's gonna be nice, and they're gonna have earned it. All right. Finish. What you have? What's his name? Baltazar one.
Khan, sir.
Yeah, one, then we're done.
Khan. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
Because it's in the what?
The power of their hand.
They have the military might. What the hell are you going to do? The only thing we could do here, we are going to have to pray to the Lord.
Right.
There's no way you're defeating this man without the Lord. These other nations, China is scared unto death to go to war with this white man. Even their own brothers, the Russian, don't want to start it. You understand? We are going to have to pray to the Lord to start it. You understand? We're going to have to pray to him, or else we'll forever be conquered. And the Lord is not having that. You understand? Now, one last one. Go to Ecclesiasticus 34 and 21. 21 to 22. And that's it. All right. You get it? I mean, you brothers and sisters out there, man, make sure and hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button. Share the classes. You understand? I know a lot of you all, watching it out there, but you all ain't hitting that thumbs up or subscribing. Do it. It could save your life. Come on.
Damn right. Shalaki, so what was the chapter again?
Ecclesiasticus 34 and 21.
34. Kind of have it, sir. Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life.
The bread of the what?
Of the needy is their life.
Meaning what? That's what they have to live on, man. Poor people don't have much.
Right.
You understand? But their food, that's what's going to help them, survive. Right. You understand? And what you need for bread? What you need to make bread? Where bread come from?
Shalaki.
Come on.
Shalaki, sir.
Come on.
Flour, as in wheat.
Where you get flour from?
Wheat.
And
from the earth.
Where the wheat come from?
From the earth.
So which means you need what? Land.
Land.
But you take that from us. So now guess what? You telling us you can't feed yourself.
Right.
I'll feed you, but you're gonna have to pay me. You done stole we land, stole our culture, and now we have to come to you for everything. And if we try to go get it on our own, there's some law you're coming to bring to try and jam us up with. You understand? Black people will get chickens and have them chickens and live off the land with them chickens. You can't do it. Guess what? You're living in the city. So guess what? There's codes.
Right.
You want to go out and outside the city, you don't have the money to do that. Because guess what? You got to come in the city to go to work. You don't have it.
Right.
Read it one more time.
Khan. Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood.
What is that saying now? Come on.
That the white man is the devil.
That's right. He is the devil. I'll take the answer. But he's saying something here. He that, who is the he?
Shalakia, the oppressor.
Yes.
The Donald Trump.
And he is, and the him is who?
The him is the poor man, the needy.
Yes. And you defraud the needy.
Right.
What does that mean of that? What is it saying about that man?
Like it, sir.
Come on.
It says that he is a man of blood.
Meaning what?
Meaning he's a killer. Like he tried to kill that man, really.
Yes. And that is what's going on right now.
Come.
These other white men, they know that's what it's going to come down to. They know if America take that land, guess who's going to suffer? Who's going to suffer?
Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh.
The Greenlanders.
Yeah. But they don't see that when it comes to us. Like, we suffering right now. Guess what America going to say? We give you everything. We give you everything. We give WIC, EBT. You get everything you need to survive.
Right.
That's how these oppressors think. But the Lord saying, you defraud this man, you are a man of what? Blood. And the Lord going to come and see you. The Lord is going to come and see you for the way you've been treating black people, Hispanics, and First Nation people. You're deporting the Hispanics all the country. Guess what you're not deporting to, along with the Hispanics? What they're not deporting along with the Hispanics?
You said, like, sir, you said what they are not?
Yeah, what are they not deporting along with the Hispanics? Just think now, right? If ICE was to kick in the door of the school, grab you up, Zion, put you on a plane, take you and put you in the middle of Africa, Sudan, or one of them places. Visualize what he in the port to.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
The Europeans that are not straight.
Say it one more time.
The Europeans that are not straight. These people.
No. Understand what I'm asking. So remember.
Who is not deported?
Yeah, what has he not deported along with Zion?
Oh, their money.
Yeah. Their wealth. Their houses. They ain't put a house on a jumbo jet and take it. They ain't put them in money. Yes, and remember, these Hispanics, if they don't have a social security number, what they can't have?
So like a bank account.
So if they don't have a bank account, where the money at?
They have it on them.
What do you mean on them?
In their pockets, in their cars, in their family, in their houses, in their homes.
They have their money in their house. You ain't walking around with money in your pocket. You want to get robbed. You have that money at home. And these ICE agents is going into these people's houses, and guess what they're doing? You think they're looking for cookies? Butter?
Like they in there,
no.
They in there stealing.
Yeah. Because then they're not deporting these people belonging. They're going to take it. They're going to take his work vehicle, that van that he worked hard to pay for, and now some white man is going to auction it off.
Yeah,
for
you
pennies,
understand?
Sir. Salaki, sir.
Come on.
They're going to sell their possessions to white people for pennies.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You defrauded him, and therefore you're a man of blood, and the Lord gonna come see you. So guess what? Go fight for Greenland. Do like what the Israelis doing right now, fighting for a land that will belong to them. Go fight the Palestinians. Go fight Iran. And all we're gonna do is just sit back. And the Lord say what? Since you are a man that like blood, guess what's gonna happen to you? Blood gonna follow you. Since you like blood, it's going to follow you. You understand? All right, Salaki, I'm done. And with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Tabawan. Any questions? Yeah, maybe we'll get it next week. Salaki Barakim. Tuwala for running with me for that time. Salaki.
Yeah.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of Purim, which will be taking place, Salakia, will be taking place March 2nd and March 3rd, Monday and Tuesday. March 2nd and March 3rd, the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Salakia. Okay, of course, you know what I'm saying? Get with if you're in North Carolina, your Officer Mahayar, as far as Sabbath and High Holy Days for Durham, Salakia, get with the respected person in your zone who's over that department to if you want to bring food and so on and so forth to get all your information for that feast. Salakia. I believe it's a class. It's a 2-hour. Each day is a 2-hour class. Salakia. Akimanak Wathin and check on social media. Set is I.S.U.P.K.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, men of Israel,
let's say the press for the curses.
Come on, sir.
So you just put yourself on mute so that they don't reverb and let Durham say it. The rest of us, let's face these.
Come on. And with that, everybody, I Majim, which means to stand. Wapanya Kwadum, turn and face to east. Salakia, we're going to read the prayer for the curses.
Favorite, you want to have it right there? Fayetteville?
Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen and shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street. Open up the internet. Oh, Salaki, where's that at? Open up the internet, Salaki, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us. As we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always. So be it.
Sisters, Yashab, be seated. Men of Israel, Saul turn to face the teacher. Men of Israel, we give one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Bashem,
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh
Yajim Matah, Saul turn to face the sisters. Sisters, Imagine, which means to stand. Saul turn to face the brothers. Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Yajim Matah. Class dismissed.